Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of GKSAYS. I've been wanting to make this video for like the past 3 or 4 weeks now, and I really couldn't come up with the words I wanted to say. And I actually started this today at lunchtime, and I just didn't have enough time. I had things to do. What I want to talk about today is respect. First of all, I have to give respect to a fallen EMT, which her name was Yadira Arroyo. And then today we lost a firefighter in New York who happened to perish while battling a blaze. Sometime today, I was at work. Whew. One of the things that's really hard that nobody really understands is like when you go do whatever it is you do and something happens, something bad happens, the first numbers you dial are 911, and it's usually either the cops that show up or EMTs that show up. And if there's a fire, of course, firemen show up. Those people are the ones that need the most respect. EMTs have a real tough job, especially when you do something silly and let's say crash into something, run somebody over, unintentional lead poisoning, any issue, whether you're crazy or not, they're there. These are the people that come running to you when you need help. When you're in the hospital and you have a problem and you've been shot or broken or anything. Those nurses and doctors and the EMTs, all of them people try to help you. It isn't a super glamorous job. A lot of your volunteer EMTs and your ambulances in different small towns and everything like that, those are those kids you used to look at back in the day. They were kind of weird. They had the scanner on the side and they were just a little bit off. They weren't off. They were always just looking for somebody to help. Those are the good people. You got kids today that want to be firemen. Those are the kids you should encourage. Those are the kids you should be trying to help. Not the silly ones you see on TV talking out the side of their neck with no common sense. There's good people out there. You got your EMTs and your fire trucks at all different racetracks across this world. And I know quite a few EMTs and firemen and policemen and servicemen. Those are the people you should be respecting. Those are the people you should be idolizing. That poor EMT worker that got ran over by her own ambulance, responding to a call to help somebody. No, as a matter of fact, this dummy hopped the ride on the back. And then when they went to confront him about why are you riding on the back of our ambulance, he jumps in the ambulance and chaos ensued. Thank God they got that dude. It's a tough world out there. And unfortunately today we lost another hero out there in the line of duty. And it's sad. It was probably a mistake that shouldn't have happened. I don't know the full details. But I do know that William Tolley will be missed by the NYFD as well as others. And it's sad. I just want you to think about the next time you see an ambulance zipping down the road, what's going through that EMT's mind. If you're in a car, you have to move out of the way of any service vehicle, police car, fire truck, ambulance, anything like that. Give them people the respect that they deserve. They deal with things that you are either not man or woman enough to stomach, because it takes a special type of person to do the things that they do. It's made me realize that some of the smartest people have some of the sickest sense of humor. Sickest sense of humor is being able to understand both sides of an argument and realizing we're all going to die one day anyway, so they just roll with it. They got to laugh to keep from crying half the time. I've been out there on those roads. I've been on calls. There's spots in the road, buildings you pass, houses you pass, things that'll always stick in your mind. When a car rolls over, it isn't like it's in air and then it just lands somewhere and there isn't a mark behind. It leaves marks. Those EMTs, those policemen, those firemen have to drive by certain spots all the time sometimes. And every time they see them marks in the road, they think about that poor child, that poor guy, that poor woman, that poor animal, anything like that. So please give them some respect. Don't be foolish to them. Don't talk slick to them. They're there to save your life. Those jobs are beyond color. Just think about it. Has an EMT ever rolled up to an accident scene, walked up to the car and said, oh, typical Asian driver, he'll be all right? No. They try to save that person. This guy's fat. No, they try to save that person. Oh, that's that crazy guy. They try to help that person. These are the things you need to understand. These are the people you need to respect. Have respect for them. To all my EMT people, all my firemen people, all my police department dudes, and all the people I know in the service, I want to say thank you for all that you've done for others. Because if you read the Bible, which is shortly spelled for basic instructions before leaving Earth, it's really not a hard life to understand. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Enjoy the sunrise. Enjoy the sunset. Enjoy your kids. Do whatever it is you do. Don't go out there doing stupid stuff. And especially, don't disrespect EMTs, doctors, nurses, cops, fire department. I understand there's good and bad, both sides. But at the same time, always err on the side of somebody is good, unless they prove otherwise. Whew. That's all I got to say. So the next time you're hurt, or something happens with your mother, or your father, or grandmother, or grandfather, just respect the people that come to help. Don't give them no lip. And I want everybody to enjoy their night. And that's about all. This video was a month coming, but after hearing about that, the firemen today, just made me push even farther to come out and say something about it. Don't ever forget about the ones that perish. Respect the ones that are actually trying to go into that job. Love everybody. Hashtag GKSAYS. Like, share, subscribe, you know. Enjoy your night. Peace.